think we can all relate to growing up and identifying certain points in our young adulthood with movies. Now, however much of an impact it made, I guess that's really the only difference. In my case, well, I mean, I remember when and where I saw every single film growing up and where I was mentally and whatnot at the time. Didn't really plan on that, but that's how I pinpoint my past when I'm lost in thought. And, it turns out most of them took place during the puberty years, if you will. Films that I look back on and realize I learned a lot from. All kinds of different films, in fact, but usually films based on younger teens, heavy issues, etc. And that all being said, in my opinion, 1995's The Cure is among the best of its kind.
You and I both know that the only thing that's going to make her happy is when we find a cure. I'll be the navigator and you can be treasurer.
I suppose this film is in a similar kids in peril vein that I've touched on already. However, this comes with quite the twist. And while the film is largely forgotten, it really is a triumphant work of film that touches on controversial young adult topics in a way that hasn't really been topped since. In the film, the late great Brad Renfro plays Eric, a loner who finds a friend in Dexter, here played by the mighty Joseph Mazzello. From Star Kid and Three Wishes, and some other little movie. Here, though, he plays, with heartbreaking accuracy, I might add, an 11-year-old boy with AIDS. And when their friendship is threatened, they vow to find a cure for AIDS together and save young Dexter's life in an eventful summer. First off, look at the cast. In my opinion, we have two child actor prodigies, who obviously wound up taking very different paths here. But on screen together, we get some real chemistry and serious takes on young adulthood. I mean, they talk like the way kids talked back then, albeit not too PC nowadays. And they acted like real kids, and more importantly, they even react like real kids.
What's that awful smell? We accidentally stepped in your mother.
And really, the film's moments of levity here and there, they do come with a price, as the looming threat of a deadly virus is always lingering, and the confusion that comes with it all. With the supporting cast, we get one of my favorite actors, Annabella Sciorra, who here is just, let's just say, we really see things from the mom's perspective here, and it is hard to watch sometimes. And the duality of the kids' moms in the film is also something that hit way harder than I thought it would.
What is it?
She's afraid that they might not find a cure in time.
Not measles, not chickenpox, AIDS.
We also get great character actors like John Carroll Lynch, Bruce Davison, and even Nicky Katt. I really don't want to say too much more about the flick, as you should really see it for yourself. Honestly, I feel this film is sadly largely forgotten for whatever reason, and I think people forget how fucking amazing of an actor Brad Renfro was. I do plan on covering more of his career soon.
It was just something about it that, most kids my age wouldn't want to do something like this because, maybe it might not seem cool or, whatever. But I thought it was a chance to bring something that's sort of plain, and I imagined what I could make of this character.
The writer and director didn't do much else after The Cure, or even before, and we're mainly TV guys, I guess, which is amazing because the humbleness of the filmmaking comes across the screen brilliantly, and in brutally honest ways that can be both funny and gut-wrenching. The writer here being a former comic in Robert Kuhn, whose sincere script made its way around Hollywood for about 2 years before getting the attention of Steven Spielberg, but eventually landing as the debut of director Peter Horton, who was looking for that perfect script. And in my opinion, man, they really knocked it out of the park here. Although the script was largely not picked up due to its homophobic slurs and whatnot. That, again, are kind of odd to see here, but also, I mean, that really was the naivety of kids at the time, and I really think it adds to the authenticity, if anything, and how, this kind of stuff can be very confusing to kids, and just seeing their abrupt reactions to everything, it really makes for a very real watch. However, all of that said, director Horton did continue to defend the film's subject matter. What he had to say was, the world of AIDS is not political. It's about human beings getting sick.
History is full of very sick people who suddenly, for no reason at all, get better.
I highly recommend The Cures, and it really does make for a truthful and unique look on AIDS and, the time period and how it really does affect everybody. I'd take the time to find this one, however, done whatever avenues you have to, definitely, 100%, for sure, check out The Cure. Rest in peace, Brad Renfro. We sure do miss you here on Staunch TV. More Quickie reviews coming soon, Staunch gang. Thanks for watching. Please like this video.